10 lies you need to avoid telling yourself if you want a bright future. Hello Videsers, it is another fun day that we've got to cheer you up with more great videos. Welcome to Colino Vid, the place where future successful people come to gain more ideas concerning success. Today, the case study of our video is to let you know the kind of lies that you have been telling yourself that are keeping you away from being successful in life as you want to be. They have been the reasons behind why most people give up in life, something that we don't want you to also fall into, and that's why we have decided to bring this new video. In life, consoling yourself is a better way of keeping you focused and ensuring your head is always upright as it should be, but when it comes to ideas to do with success, we would advise you to avoid giving in to ideas that may mislead you in one way or another, through which we mean that you should avoid telling yourself these lies we are presenting to you today. As a bonus, avoiding this out of your life will actually groom you into a great successful human in life you have ever wanted to be. Not even a single day will motivational talk help you so long as you will continue with these lies still rolling inside your pretty mind you call. Normally, we would like to advise you to keep close of this video and make appropriate improvements that will help speed up yourself towards reaching your success, since it is always the reason for life rolling in every man's mind. Here are 10 lies you have been telling yourself that it is high time you stopped, if you truly want a bright future. If not subscribed yet, you are missing out. Feel free to subscribe to the channel for more ideas coming through. Number 1. They will judge me wrong if I do it. Issues to do with being judged by others have been the reason behind most people tends to fail to stay committed to whatever their mind tells them to do. It is always a kind of tension realizing that people are actually judging you the way according to how you expect them to do, is a kind of disgusting. As someone who is really into being a successful person in a no-time future, we would advise you to try and avoid allowing your mind to create room for accommodating these kinds of thoughts that will not help you instead. It is a kind of mentality that once you are used to, it becomes so difficult to get rid of. Know this, that the life you are living now is yours and you should not be expecting others to live it for you. Therefore, no matter what they think about you, it is high time you stop bothering yourself with the fact that they will not do you any good you are aiming at. It is a problem with those who always care about compliments people might give you. To add on it, it shows the degree of confidence you might contain within yourself. Train your confidence, because not everybody will always judge you right even if you do as per their compliments. Number 2. I will do it tomorrow. Acting on something that you think needs much of your attention, such as job application, always comes with some kind of tiredness in them, and it is time your mind tends to require some time to relax, leading to you giving up on an idea that you were to act on with a phrase backing it up that goes like, I will do it tomorrow. Do you ever realize that tomorrow never arrives? It keeps on moving far and far, since there is always another tomorrow in waiting. Most people do not always realize this. They always seem to act in a way to show that time is still there for the action to be done successfully. Train yourself to avoid following the majority by doing what you think you should do now, since tomorrow also has other things waiting with it for you to attend. There is always a kind of nice feeling you go to bed at night with all the work that you was to do for the day is all catered for. Always say no to laziness, to avoid finding yourself in a situation where you relax more than you work on something important. Number 3. I am a failure. Being a failure in life shows that you have totally given up in whatever you know you should do, but you do not due to piling obstacles. This is always challenging to most people, even despite being told to work a little harder. It just becomes so tiresome. Many people, including you, at some point, well, if we can guess it right, has ever been a failure in life in one way or another, but you are still alive and better, thinking as if it never happened to you. This is to mean that being defeated is not always the end of the road. You can always do a little bit better than you are actually to overcome failing. Know this, that failing is always a sign to let you know that you are on your way towards your success, and that it is a little bit nearer than you actually think it is. Keep on working on that thing which you feel you have failed in and let your actions speak for you. Number 4. I am waiting for my time to come. Time truly comes to those who do hard work and so believing in themselves and whatever they do in the same 24 hours a day they have like any other person in the world. The hard work you commit yourself to in a day determines the duration your success takes to arrive at your doorstep. You see, there it will eventually take longer for your time to come when you spend the highest percentage of your 24 hours relaxing. It is the time you realize that time never comes if you cannot take your energy into action and act things out as you should be and as they should be done. People with success motives never wait for the time to come. Instead, they use the little time they have to work hard towards reaching their success they're up to. So avoid waiting for a time to bring your success to you. Instead, work towards getting to the success by yourself. Number 5. I am already a winner. Winning is something that is recommended by many. People always want to win at life, but only a few are normally announced to have won. Working hard comes with some joy in it even if you do not achieve yet what you are working for. It is some kind of a feeling that most people tends to officially recognize themselves as winners, forgetting that they still have a distance to travel in order to reach their destination of success that they are aiming at. Psychology also states that the moment you start bragging as a winner, that is, if you celebrate earlier than you should, your motivation automatically goes low and you turn out not to be hardworking as you started and as you ought to be. This has been the reason behind why people always start something with much motivation in it, but with time, the motivation decreases until it reaches its final stop. The point when there is no more action but more blame games in it. Avoid celebrating as a winner before you actually arrive at your success to avoid giving up, something that will hinder you from successfully being where you really want to be in life. Number 6. I am not good at it. Being good at something does not always qualify you into doing it. It is always commitment and interest you have that drives you into a position where you now become good in it. Let's say the job you want. Remember, no one has ever been born good at something. Even the talents are to be discovered first before you fully rate it as the one you possess that can keep you going. Everything needs practice before you can perfect your skills in it. It is the time you stood up and develop interest, then practice so good before you can underrate yourself as not good at something. Also, know this. You never know where your luck dwells before you finally take your time into action and commitment to see how better you can be. Number 7. I am weak and should depend on others for my success. Here is another reasoning that you need to avoid if you are truly set to success. It is a problem associated with lack of confidence in yourself, something that is so heartbreaking. It is high time you started reasoning in a manner to its opposite for your better tomorrow. You see, no one is always stronger than the others in this world. What makes the difference between you and others is how you handle and go through your situations in life. The stronger you approach your situations with much confidence, the higher the possibility you are going to win. Having this said, it is the time you need to realize that there is always nothing like being weak. It is just a matter of how you direct yourself in managing situations of your life. Again, depending on others will do you no good at all, since your own success depends on your self-motivation for its possibility. It is your success. Number 8. I must always do the right thing. Doing the right thing in life is always appreciated in the society, but it does not mean that you should always do something right, that in case you mess up you will be punished. No one is ever there to punish you when you do it wrong. Remember, for you to do something right, you must have done it wrong at some point in your life, and it is what brings experience to you. Most people seem to think this way, and that is the reason as to why people fail to achieve their success that is always waiting for them. It is high time you learned this. Nobody is always right on earth. The ability for you to keep on trying is actually the one responsible to steer you at doing it right. Number 9. They will think I am stupid. Based on how you rate people's compliments against you, this must have been a lie that you must have told yourself at one point or two. You see, it is always good to let people think something about you, and that is what always makes you who you are. It is not wrong for them to think ill about you. What is wrong is you considering their thoughts and allowing them to change your lifestyle. The reason why you have authority over your life is because you are able to live by what you think is right, not what other people think for you. Possessing an idea to act on is a nice situation to find yourself in, because it is always the first step into changing your life forever, but it is more worth if you could act on it successfully, without considering what the others will feel about you. For you to be successful, you must not be normal to others. Stick to your lanes and surprise them until they come to you for advices on how you made it happen. Number 10. My friends won't allow me to change. Friends are always better if you have or work towards the same goals in life. The problem with having it so into friendship is that you never think beyond the friendship. You are always with your friends and your thoughts with you, and that is why most people lack the ability to change their lifestyle to the better, and it is even worse that you tend to blame your friends for it later when you have realized you are failing. Remember this, friendship is just a bond, so it does not mean that everything you do or want to do, you must involve your friends in it. It is better that when you feel like your friends are letting you down, shave them off. You have a life to live, not with friends. This lie has been everywhere. People trying to blame it on their friends is the obstacle ahead of their success. Train yourself just as we have said it, that if you feel like your friends are bringing you down, let them go. It means they are of no importance to your success. Up to this point, Vidzers, it is our norm to always give you a bonus, but before that, what have you learned in this video? Is there any change you need to adjust yourself into to be able to reach your success? Let us know it in the comments below. Number 11. I was born poor and it is impossible to die rich. Being poor by birth do not always determine how your end will be, and nobody decides where and which family he or she is born into. It is your hard work and commitment that determines how successful or poor your end will be. Therefore, it is high time you stop believing and telling yourself this lie, and know this. You are not the only unfortunate to be born in that situation. Be able to ask yourself how many people have become successful regardless of their background situations. Find the answer to this question and realize it is time you wake up and put your energy with positivity into what you should actually be doing right. And now, Vidzers, for staying with us till this point, it is time we need to thank you. Much thanks for trusting Kolinovid to be your education channel. Due to this, we handpicked other special videos you can see on your screen. Click on one to continue with your lifestyle improvement standards. Having any question concerning our videos or any other suggestions through which you think we can improve the quality, like our Facebook page at Kolinovid7A2 for quick response.